Perché le tutta arma?
Sì, ma in Italia le sappiamo tutte le procedure di sicurezza. La peste l'abbiamo inventata noi.
The concept meetings with Ryan, when you're getting the script for the first time, are really fun.
One really important part of how we all work together is essentially Ryan's concept meeting.
His concept meetings are legendary.
Ryan has an idea of the tone.
And he gets so excited.
And that's the moment at which you really understand what his vision is.
All of this comes out of Ryan's head, this international world of heightened fashion and design and style.
Ryan was very hands-on, from the set design to the background, to the costumes, to the hair. Even as simple as a hazmat suit wasn't just order a hazmat suit on the internet. It was custom built to his specifications.
And it's really important that that vision be coordinated. And there's so much support for making things excellent. Honestly, like, I really trust in his vision.
One of my favorite things about working with Ryan Murphy is seeing his vision versus what's on the page.
Well, we wanted it to be rooted emotionally. That freed us to be pretty aggressive in how we rendered the style and what kind of style we decided to create.
This particular production was really different to create in that it was a lot of normal storytelling and then the fantastical.
We wanted this one to be different than anything else that's out there. And so we really tried to push the style while keeping the heart beating, because I think that's what keeps it really rooted and makes it something that is meaningful to the audience beyond just looking cool. But we definitely tried to make it look real cool.
It's my Burning Man outfit. I'm a burner.
Ryan wanted the show to be very stylized, and we did a lot of color blocking.
And he comes excited about creating a world that is a little bit more colorful, maybe more saturated in certain colors at certain times.
And he sort of encouraged us. It was okay. It wants to be a little weird.
Yeah, it was really hard to forget the day when I was standing in front of a wall of prosthetic boob fillers, because it was so exquisitely lit. You know, it looked like this sort of wall of weird alien jellyfish. And you're like, okay, there's no doctor's office on the planet that does this, but it looks fantastic. And I had to just go and sort of do exactly what my instinct was, which was just to go up and sort of give him a squeeze.
That's what makes it fun, like to do odd color choices and strange choices on these sets.
Even things like the incel's basement is just so perfectly done.
There was a purple thrown out for Jeremy's character, and you'll have wall panels that, even though they're wood, we stained them kind of purple.
And you'll notice things like a very old iMac that I think was around in the late 90s, early 2000s, and that was a choice.
We were looking for this old world, but also taking place in a modern story.
Ryan was specific about not wanting anyone to know like what year we were in or what era we were in.
We found an FBI office that was all the way from the 1950s, and then we modernized it. So it was like finding that balance between old and new.
Electron back yourself.
Yeah.
Let's go back to one, please.
Once you start to sort of figure out what the beauty really is and who's in charge of it, the corporation, you get into his more controlled world, which is very white and sterile and sort of a mysterious, evil sort of underbelly. And then you start to see a lot of the like horror of the beauty in this like weird, almost white room. I wanted it to feel really disgusting. It was a really unique challenge.
Ryan Murphy tends to rely on practical whenever possible. That does make the performance of everything more true.
And then we have something to jump off of for VFX if they have to modify it.
Getting ready to blow up a body.
And getting ready to clean it. When we blew up Bella, you could see a whole line of people just grinding up fruits and juices and build it up into a big enough mass, combine it with some blood. We had people standing with giant blood shooters. The gorier, the better, of course. We want to make it really visceral and as nasty as humanly possible.
And then there's the whole other aspect of the prosthetic and special effects makeup.
We have different people and prosthetic people working all over the world.
That team is incredible. Dave Presto is amazing. And what they pull off is astonishing. It takes a lot of design, a lot of testing, Ryan is, of course, very involved in the concept of what any kind of extreme makeup is going to be, to make sure that it's something that is correct to the story, but also something new and different than hopefully people have seen before.
But I look good!
To get to do, like, you know, really cool beauty and really cool effects is really like a makeup artist's dream, or at least my dream.
Let's break some bones.
The costumes were very ambitious as well, which in the beginning didn't realize it would take that turn. But Sarah Evelyn, the costume designer, really went the distance on this. She had a great team.
The costumes are just amazing, and we've certainly tried to heighten our world and keep up with the incredible costumes.
The inspo was sort of 40s for 80s, and films like Bertolucci films, just in terms of tone.
All of those are set in very regal, old world sort of settings. Ryan wanted to do that with very modern costumes, and so that it felt like a little bit out of time.
I have never stepped into a fitting room surrounded by so many incredible references. I mean, like, everything on the show is tailored to you, like Gucci, Tom Ford, Fendi, you name it, they've got it.
No notes on the costume department because they really care, and I'm someone who really enjoys storytelling with fashion. I think you can say so much without saying anything with what you wear.
Now we're talking.
Our teams are just extraordinary about it. They know how to define both character and story through clothes in a way that seemed to fit the world of the show and is shocking and really fun visually.
I think it's just such a beautiful show.
I feel really proud of what we did.
We worked so hard on it. I feel like it's so special.
I don't think that I can compare it to any other Ryan Murphy show, and I've worked on a lot of them.
There's so much eye candy to take you into it, but underneath it all, there's a really interesting question about a disease that makes you more beautiful but kills you. Are you in or are you out?